only reason I'll never care to hang with anyone like I have all my life is because you have total unappreciation and lack of complete honor, respect, or anything like that for those that came before you that caused your comfort through the creativity of those imaginations they had to, through freedom and rights of our founding fathers, of steam engine, flight, electricity, and those vehicles of comfort, with total disregard for the fact you have that comfort only because of the freedoms and rights, but you act like that's not the purpose or reason of them, or cause of it, of your comfort. So with your total disregard, total lack of respect for those laws that cause your comfort is the reason why I will never care for any of you to hang with you on anything, ever. You don't have the mind to even care because you never cared to even have that kind of a mindset to understand. As biblical literature tells you to, stay within boundary law. That means you got to research why and how they would have thought to come up with those freedoms, rights, and then the pathway to the point we're at now. And all that comfort they cause, to respect it like you would respect the Father, Christ, Holy Spirit, and the Son. And you have total respect for the law, the understanding and lack of it, because you don't care. Absolutely, I've never found a single person yet to this day that cares to even try to understand that. And how about Old English and New English, or Modern English? They tell you in elementary, the founding documents were in Old English, then middle school, but yet there's only 5-year gap, but yet you weren't keeping attention to where they're basically telling you, yeah, we purposely flipped the script on the English so that you wouldn't understand what the freedoms rights actually truly are compared to what they should be of, and they manipulated it purposely. And with your lack of disregard for even caring to see it and perceive it, and lack of caring of understanding, they swept that rug right underneath your feet and have stolen and manipulated every freedom and right of illegal, treasonous amendments to strip those freedoms and rights. And you keep voting for them. Your parents voted for them. Your grandparents voted for them. Your great-great-grandparents kept voting. And those same people back then kept doing it. And you act like it's my fault for believing in the documents that cause their comfort of steam, electricity, flight, and those vehicles you have. And way more beyond that, like the defense system of this nation that most fear to even try to attempt to try on this nation to attack us. Which obviously you use to strip the rest of the world of their resources and pan them pennies. Now imagine if you were in a different nation where your nation was being stripped of the resources by paying you pennies to mine this or cut down that tree, while the wood and resources are all coming back here, being manhandled when it comes to the money of that resources. So they paid those people pennies to strip the resources, and their government's had power because we have a nuclear defense system that caused that scenario. And you kept going right along with it. You keep voting for those people that keep doing it in our government. So you have lack of appreciation of others. You have lack of appreciation of absolutely anything. Just because we were alongside the whole world in alliance of winning World War I and World War II, don't mean it was just our nation that won World War I and World War II, and then you go and strip them of their resources. As if they're just nothing. Not a molecule of speck of dust. Here's a few pennies for that hour of them grabbing your gold that we have here. With that nuclear defense, that's all that caused. A sick-minded individual of sick-minded thinking style of is ours. We weren't the only person in World War I and World War II that stopped them. But there was an alliance. The whole other rest of the world, like let's take World War I, of stopping Germany and Japan. The rest of the world got involved in helping. Then we went and stripped all the resources after World War II. The whole world helping to stop Russia. That's a sick-minded bully mindset. That's why I'll never, this whole video is why I'll never care to know any of you since birth, because I noticed it early on. Have fun with that. Toodaloo.